What's up, my reseller friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sabrina. I thrift to resell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. I've got a ship with me video for you today, and I'm going to show you what sold. But first, I want to talk to you about a situation that happened last night. So at around 8 o'clock, I realized I had no sales for the day. And that's really rare. Normally by that time, I've got at least 6. And to have none was like, okay, is there something wrong? So I go and I checked on my eBay account. Everything looked okay. My impressions and my views were down, not by a lot, but they definitely were down. So I felt like, well, I need to do something to wake up my store. And so what I did was I went ahead and I sent offers. From my experience selling on eBay throughout the years, is the best way to get sales when your store is slow is to send offers. I sent out offers to everybody that it gave me the option to send offers to. I only do 5% or 10% because I already have my items listed pretty low to begin with. After I sent out those offers, I immediately got 2 sales. And then by the end of the night, so I went to bed at midnight, and by the time I went to bed, I was already at 7 sales. I woke up in the morning, I had 1 more sale, and then during the morning, I got 4 more. So I do have 12 items to ship out today. So I thought that was pretty awesome that I went from nothing to 12 sales to ship. So if you're in a situation where you're having a slow day, or let's just say like for the week, you know, your sales have been down a little bit and you just want to give your store that little extra boost, my recommendations is be sending out offers multiple times a day. Make sure you are listing every single day. So let's just say on average, figure out what your average is. How many items do you normally post a day? So for me, it's 15. So what I do is I always have 15 items ready to get posted the next day. So they're already drafted up and ready to go. And I wait for the morning because I think it's great to do it like early in the morning, like right when you wake up. I get those 15 listings posted right away. I think it's just a good way to wake up your store for the day and to start it off with some fresh new inventory. I only do it Monday through Friday though. I don't do it on the weekends. I think I should, but because my sales aren't really hurting right now, I just kind of just keep doing what I'm doing. And if your store is slow for just like a day or two, don't like freak out about it. It's normal. This happens to everybody. But if your store has been slow for a couple weeks, then I do think that there are some major changes that you probably do need to make. And some of those changes may be considering dropping your pricing or raising up your promoted listings. I promote all my listings at 6%, which to me, like, that's just like, I even hate that I go that high. But that seemed to have been the sweet spot for me because I experimented with different amounts. I've even experimented with like 10%. And honestly, I think listing it at 6% is just as good for me as 10%. So that just seems to be the sweet spot for my store. Everyone's gonna have that number and you just gotta figure it out. And no one on YouTube is gonna be able to tell you what it is. They're definitely not gonna be able to tell you on Facebook groups. So you just gotta figure it out for yourself. So a lot of people say too, if your sales are slow, to run some sales. Now you can only do this if you have if you pay for a subscription for a store. Run sales. Personally, for me, I don't really find that to be helpful because it normally takes like a couple of days for it to really go into effect for me. So I just always have sales running in my store anyway. Another quick way to gain some momentum in your store is to end some of your listings and then sell as similar. I realized for me, it's not best to do a lot at once. Like you don't want to do that to your whole store, but maybe like, for example, I have 1,800 listings. If I'm ending and selling similar, I normally only do it to a couple hundred at a time. And I normally do it to the ones that are about to end. So that is always a great way to boost up the momentum in your store too. And it normally is a quick solution. So some quick solutions to get some quick sales fast would be to end the listings, sell a similar, and or to send offers. In my opinion, those are the best things that you can be doing to get some quick momentum in your store. And again, increasing the percentage of how much you're promoting your listings and dropping prices. Those are things that you should be doing in more extreme cases. That's just what works for me, and it's just my own personal advice.
Pause this video for a minute just to give you a quick update. I realize that this video is going live on Tuesday, but I did film it on Friday. And I just wanted to let all of you know that my sales were awful during the weekend. I mean, really bad. And I was really busy this weekend, so I didn't really have a chance to go in and send all these offers and do all these things that I recommended to you guys. I was just too busy, and the weekends are when I have my breaks. So my eBay store was just awful. But I also noticed that other people were having the same issue. I think eBay was doing some sort of updates, and there was a lot of glitches and stuff over the weekend. My sales have started to pick back up again this morning. I don't know if it's because the glitches have been fixed, or if it's because I'm back to the grind and I'm listing and sending offers and doing all that stuff, or if it's just coincidence. Who knows? But anyways, I just wanted to give you that update, you know, just in case you had really bad sales this weekend and were feeling bad about it. Don't feel bad. You're not alone. And if you're having really great sales this weekend, you should feel really good about yourself. You rock. Okay, back to the video.
So now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna do my shipping. I did realize that as I was talking to you, I did get another sale, so I'm just gonna refresh this real quick and see what it was. Oh, it was a Blink 182 t-shirt. I'm just gonna go grab that one real quick. This actually was something that I listed this morning, so this was a very quick sale. It sold for $15 plus the cost of shipping, and it's a women's Blink 182 t-shirt, and it says, you can't really see it too well, but it says, "Nobody likes you when you're 23." So I thought that was really cool. That's a lyric from one of their songs. I believe this shirt was sold at Hot Topic. I wanted to keep it because I am a huge Blink 182 fan. However, I'm not 23 years old, so I would feel weird wearing this t-shirt. So I figured that maybe somebody else could enjoy it. But $15 is a great flip because I paid $3 for it. And it sold like super fast. Okay, this next sale is another item that I listed this morning. So another super fast sale. And it's these promotional photos from the Power Rangers. So we've got this guy right here. He was one of the villains. And then we've got Skull and Bulk. Is that what their names were? They're not autographed or anything. They're just promotional. Now, the guy that I bought these from, he buys out a lot of estates. And he will have like yard sales every now and then. And he told me that these came from an estate from a gentleman who worked on the production of the Power Rangers. So I did get a few more Power Ranger things, some autographs and stuff, some really cool stuff. I will be listing, so far I think these are the only ones that went live. I am going to be having an auction that has some autographs in them. They're more of the like rare characters though. It's not like the main characters, like some of the like little villains and stuff. So I'm going to be auctioning those ones because I'm just not sure what they're worth. They are personalized though. This sold super fast. So I actually did 3 listings for these, the same thing, and 2 of them sold within like an hour of being posted. So I realized that I listed it too low. So I went and I I raised the price on the last one that I have left to $20. So these ones sold for $15 plus the cost of shipping. And this was actually my first time buying promotional photos like that. I normally don't touch that, because to me it seemed like they typically don't do that well, but something in my gut was just telling me that the Power Rangers would do really well. And also it's just like the type of stuff that I like having in my store, so it just fit well in my store. And the guy gave me a really good deal on them. I left with like a stack of Power Ranger photos, and I think he only charged me like $10. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I didn't even realize this. I was really confused for a second when I refreshed my page. The third one actually sold. So the one that I updated the price from 15 to 20, it sold. So all three of my sets are already sold, like within only being listed for a couple of hours. So I definitely listed these way too low. But you know what? That's just all a part of reselling. Sometimes you underestimate things, sometimes you overestimate things. It's just gonna happen. But there should be no reason why I should be upset about making a profit on something that like I'm comfortable with the price, because maybe I would have listed it more and maybe it would have sat longer. So I'm not gonna let myself get discouraged by it. I made like a really quick $50 off of these. So, well, that's before fees, but you get what I'm saying. All right, now I gotta go grab the other one. And this is only costing me $3.66 to ship, and I charged $4.99 for shipping. So that helps to cover the cost of supplies. Sold this Barbie dress. It is a vintage dress for a doll. I think she's just called Crystal, like Crystal Barbie, from 1983, the year I was born. This one only sold for $10. So not all vintage Barbie dresses are worth a lot of money. I think with this one, it was just probably one of those ones that were widely produced. This is gonna cost me $4.13 to ship. It's going all the way to New Jersey. All right, now we've got the other one. I can't believe how fast these sold. Gosh. Power Ranger stuff is hot, huh? I grew up with brothers, and they were all about the Power Rangers, and so was I. I mean, it wasn't something that like I was interested in at first, but then they started watching it, and then I grew interest for it, and I was all about it. Oh my gosh, I loved the pink and yellow Rangers, and they were just so ahead of their time for the 90s. They were so diverse in the group of kids that they chose to be the Power Rangers. And I don't know, I just loved it. It was so much fun. They were like kids like us, but yet they had like this superpower. Anyways, this one is going to cost me also $3.66 to ship. And this is going to Chris in California. Victoria's Secret top was really cute. It's like a crop top. It's pink. Well, the brand pink. It's not literally pink. And it's got like, I don't know, I really love the zigzag print. And this one I had listed since March of 2022. So it's been listed for over a year, and it finally sold for $4.49 plus shipping. So I really don't pick up Victoria's Secret pink anymore. It just doesn't sell as good. Now their yoga stuff I think sells pretty well. I still grab those, and this is gonna cost me $3.97 to ship. It's going to Indiana. And then I sold the Star Wars action figure. This is Samuel L. Jackson's character. What is his name? Like Mace or something like that. This is one of my oldest items. I listed this in July of 2021. That's how old it is. So I need to go grab a box for this one. You know, I think I'm just gonna wrap him on cardboard. He sold for $4 plus $4 shipping. So yeah, I'm just wrapping him on up. I personally think that this is just as good as putting him in a box. But it's cheaper. And it still comes out to under 4 ounces. So this one's gonna cost me $4.13 to ship, and it is going to Florida. And it was purchased by Carlos. This is a Forever 21 shirt. It's folded in a way you can't see it, but it's just a plain black men's t-shirt. And on the side, it has like a pocket, and on the pocket it has an embroidered red rose. So I thought it was really pretty. I actually considered keeping it. I had this one listed since December, and it finally sold for $7 plus $5 shipping. So this weighs 8 ounces. It's going to cost me $4.20 to ship this. It's going to Colorado. It was funny. Yesterday I got a sale in Aurora, Colorado, and I got another one today. I used to live not too far away from there. It's like near the Denver airport. That's where they have the Columbine shootings. All right, next is these Barbie shoes. These ones sold for $13.29. This was one of those items that sold right after I sent out an offer on them. So I'm just gonna ship this one in a bubble envelope, and I'm just gonna fold it over to give it a little bit of extra padding. One of the things I love about selling these little Barbie accessories is that they're so easy to ship and they're so lightweight. This is gonna cost me, it's going to Washington, and it's going to cost me $3.81. Sold a Van Halen CD. This only sold for $6.99, and I had it listed since May of last year. So I've had it listed for over a year. And it's gonna cost me $3.92 to ship it. So I wrap all my CDs in cardboard and then just put them in a bubble mailer. My buyers are normally really happy with it, the way I ship them, so I will continue to ship them this way. This is going to Michael. Got another Barbie item. This time it is 10, because anywhere else he'd be a 10, right? He's a vintage Ken. He is from 1998, and he is Florida vacation Ken. Because we do know that Ken loves the beach, right? Okay. The Ken dolls always weigh a little bit more, so they always cost a slight bit more to ship. This one is at 10 ounces, so I'm just gonna round it up to 12. And it is going to California, good thing. It's going to Santa Barbara, so he's definitely gonna be beaching. And it's only costing me $4.74 to ship, which is really good for a 12 ounce item. If this was going to New York, it would have cost me at least an extra $1 to ship it. So local sales are awesome. Next, this is another item that sold quickly after I sent the offers. More Barbie stuff. These are vintage shoes. So these ones I'm gonna have to package them a little bit more carefully. I actually should go grab some cardboard. These ones sold for $13.49, free shipping. But as you can see, there's no sets. Like, even though there's two blue ones in there, they're different shades of blue. So these are just like replacements. But because they're the vintage ones from like these are like from like the 70s, right? Like these will fit the first Barbie. So these are like really old shoes. So that's why I still sold them even though I didn't have the pairs, because people buy these as replacements. But anyways, let me go grab that cardboard. Actually, I lied. I'm not shipping it in a cardboard. I'm shipping it in a box. I already have the box ready. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, since these are more delicate because they're older, I definitely want to ship this one in a box. I don't know what I was thinking. So this is going to Chicago, Illinois, to Claudia. And it's going to cost me $3.97 to ship. Got a Halloween costume. This is Princess Elena of Avatar. She is a Disney Channel cartoon. She's the Hispanic princess that wears this like red and orange dress. This one sold for $7.64 finally, and plus the cost of shipping. Elena is one of those things where it's like she does good, but she doesn't sell fast. So even though all of my Princess Elena stuff always eventually sells, it normally sits for a minute. And I list little girl Disney dresses all year long because little girls and little boys, they go to Disneyland all year long, right? They go to Disney World all year long. So mothers are always looking for these costumes for their kids. But of course it is gonna sell better during the Halloween season. My last item is this San Diego Chargers shirt. It is a women's long sleeve with a hood. It's not a sweater, but it does have a hood. And this one sold pretty quickly. It sold within probably about a week of listing it, which is weird because women's sporting clothes don't sell that well for me. So I was really surprised that this one sold fast. But I did post some really good pictures, so I think that helped. And it sold for $10 plus the cost of shipping. And yeah, this is gonna be my last item. I did not sell anything on Poshmark or Mercari. This is going to San Diego. So it's only going to cost me $4.06 to ship. I always like to do a quick review and make sure that everything looks good as far as like the pricing goes before I hit the purchase button. Everything looks good. So I potentially went from having like a horrible ship day to it being like really great. I can't believe those Power Rangers pictures sold so fast, and I think it's really gonna be very healthy for my store today. So I'm hoping that I'm going to continue to get more sales as the day goes on. Well, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you found this video helpful, useful in any way at all. Please like, subscribe, do all those nice things because it really helps my channel out a lot. And I've been really trying really hard to build up this channel. I have a goal. I would really like to be at least 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Yeah, so if you're into selling toys, media, clothes, all that kind of stuff, my channel talks a lot about that type of things. I do a lot of these videos, these ship with me's. I also been doing some thrift with me's, and I also post a lot of content about Barbie because Barbie is my specialty. And so if you are interested in learning more about selling Barbie, my channel is like the perfect channel. I have so much information about it in so many of my videos. Well, guys, thanks again for hanging out. Never forget that when you thrift upon a star, all your dreams will come true. I'll see you next time. Spotty. Spotty. You want chicken? Chicken? You want chicken? We gotta get the chicken. You want more chicken? Roll over. Roll over.